Hello BabyQueers and welcome back to my channel. It is time for a little break after the last video we've had. I don't know if you watched it, but the right count meme was intense. So tonight we're gonna do some me IRL, just some classic, relatable memes that aren't too weird, you know? Before we get started though, go get hydrated, grab some water or some tea or whatever else you like to drink, and then come back. Are you hydrated? Good, let's go. Me, trying to get 8 hours of sleep in just 3 hours. Don't we all do this? This is one of those things we all want to get. A full night's sleep. We want to sleep well. But then you always get distracted, or you just don't manage because you're too busy. And then you just try to get enough sleep in as little time as possible, which it doesn't really work. It doesn't work, but we keep trying, you know? It's about trying. If you give up, you will never get enough sleep, you know? Ice. Don't be happy. Worry. Who designed this and thought it was a good idea? I mean, I guess it's sort of obvious with the different colors, but it's still not giving the message as clearly as you would want it to. Mom, go outside some more. Get some air. Also me outside. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. What do you do outside? Because the only thing I do outside is walk. Literally, like, if I sometimes do actually go on walks. It seems like such a grandpa thing to say, but honestly, it is really good. But most of the time when I walk somewhere, it's because I'm like walking to a friend's house who lives like 5 minutes away from me, right? But what would I do outside? Come on. Especially now in winter. Honestly, it only started getting like cold-ish 2 weeks ago, but still, I'm not gonna be outside, come on. Employees, when there's a power cut or internet issues in the middle of work. Oh, tragic. Oh no. Well, listen. It's kind of frustrating. And which is also why I like kind of save everything religiously, like every 5 seconds, because if you forgot to save and then the power turns off, it's just frustrating. Which is why I've really gotten in the habit of just saving everything every 5 seconds, because if your computer crashes or something, because like back in school I had like a really old laptop and it would sometimes do that, so you don't want all your progress to get lost. But apart from that, oh no, how tragic. Them. Hey, did you cut your own bangs? Me, looking like, I don't even know, what does this look like? I don't know, it definitely looks like you cut your own bangs. Why did you choose this hairstyle? And why did you think it was a good idea? Did you think it was a good idea? Or did you just think it was gonna be funny? This is like the kind of hairstyle that you get because you just want to see how funny it looks and then continue cutting your hair, because you don't really want to walk around like this, do you? I don't know, maybe you have the face for it, but this guy kinda doesn't. Okay, I have never related to an octopus more. Sometimes this octopus is so mad it just wants to throw something. A study finds that the gloomy octopus, yes, that's its real name, is in a small club of animals that toss things at other members of their own species. Listen, sometimes it do be like that. Don't actually wake up and choose violence. Don't actually throw things at people, you know? But listen, I'm just saying I understand. I'm just saying I understand. When you're hungry, but all the food in the house needs to be cooked. You know, I guess we're staying hungry. I guess we're just staying hungry. Like, sometimes I don't mind cooking, but I have to be in the mood for it. And like, it has to be because I really want to eat a certain food and I have to cook it in order to eat it. That's kind of fine, but if you're just looking for a quick snack, because technically you should be sleeping. Because as we know, we all don't get enough sleep probably. Then no, who does that? You know, I'm keep it real with you, Chief. I deleted the whole conversation because I was drunk and probably said something dumb, but I can't actually remember. Yeah, anyone else don't even need to be drunk to do this? Like, I'm fairly certain that I didn't say anything too dumb, because I'm so overconscious of what I say, but I'm gonna still forget entire conversations. So, if I said something dumb, that's, you know, just forget about it too, it's fine. Boomers. Stop saying, okay boomer, it's very offensive. Millennials and Gen Z. Oh boo-hoo, let me press F on the world's smallest keyboard. Yeah, honestly, of all the things to be offended about. And then also turning around and saying that millennials and Gen Z are like snowflakes because they get offended about everything. Doesn't really add up, you know? It doesn't really add up. This work center has been accident-free since Joe left. Joe, be honest. What did you do? Or other question, what didn't you do? You know, because there are just some people that seem to draw accidents towards them. And also, did Joe leave, or did he draw in an accident too big and accidentally get murdered? Kinda hoping it's the previous one. People who say lol, people who say LMAO, people who record audio of them laughing and then send it. Wait, do people do this? Like, if someone sends me a voice message, or if I just reply to something with a voice message, and what they said is funny, I'm gonna laugh in the audio, but I'm not just gonna send an audio of me laughing and not saying anything else. I'm gonna laugh and then say what I want to say to them. Who does that? Do they just want to prove that they're actually laughing and not just typing lol while they're sitting there like... Who does that? Oh my god, I'm glad I've never met anyone like this. That seems weird. I mean, some people have a really funny laugh, but I think it would still be weird. I don't know. Me, drunk as frick, explaining to my cat how much I love her. My cat having no freaking idea what I'm saying and just waiting for a treat. Yeah, cats be like that. I mean, I think they understand certain things. But in that moment, if the cat just wants a treat, I'm not sure they're even gonna care, you know? Me, talking to the imaginary audience watching my life at all times. What you're about to watch is a nightmare. Well... Question, haven't we all done this? Haven't we all done this? This is why I like this subreddit, because it's one of those, you kind of know a lot of people do it. But then if you see a meme about it on this subreddit, it kind of means that a lot of people do it. But yeah, honestly, it's not really on you that your life is a nightmare. Probably, life's just complicated. So, but is the film in your head black and white as well, for added drama? Me, browsing the phone with the blue light filter on at 3 AM. Okay, the blue light filter might help, but do just go to sleep. It's 3 AM, just go to sleep. You know you need to get up at some point. You need to get up, and if you don't even get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, you're kinda gonna be dead. Although I've heard a lot of people say they do better on like 3 hours of sleep versus 5 hours. I'm not sure that's true. I think for a day, it might be true. But generally, 3 hours of sleep is not enough. Oh my god. What it's like when people censor their curses with an asterisk for absolutely no reason. I still know what the word is. Not when I do this. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, everyone knows what the word is, even if you censor it like this. People still do it. I'm pretty sure I've done this as well on the FU Karen subreddit. I'm pretty sure in my video title I censored it. Oh well. But people do it and will continue to do it. And it's just kind of funny because everyone knows what the word is anyways. The whole house celebrating the internet working again when all I did was restart the Wi-Fi router. Listen, if it works again, it works again. It might have been a complicated solution, but as long as the internet works again, everyone's gonna be happy, no matter what you did. I think they're gonna be just as happy. Actually, I think they're gonna be happier if you just restart the router, because it's quicker versus having to actually do something more complicated, which would take longer. The end result is the same, but I think the sooner the internet works again, the happier people are gonna be. Me. I'm still young. I can do this. My body. The fuck you are. Well, I'm not old enough for random back pain yet, so I don't randomly have pain anywhere in my body when I wake up, so that's cool. That's cool. I hope all of y'all don't either, but I know you probably do. A lot of people do. Oh well. Because even when I was like in, I think 11th grade or something, in sports class and like gym class, we had someone come in one day to talk to us about back pain. And she did like a survey on who had back pain and like how often. And I think I was on one of the only like 2 or 3 people in our class that said they don't. Because I didn't. And I still, like, even if I sit like really weirdly in a car, it hurts for like 10 minutes, but then it's just gone again. And yes, I'm very grateful for that. Okay, listen. I'll just put this on screen. Because again, it's just one of those things that you have to do. Maybe not every time you see a comb. But if you have it in your hand and you're talking to someone because you were going to brush your hair or something with it, because when my hair was shorter, I would use a comb all the time. And if then someone like started talking to me, you can bet this was going to happen every time. The American revolutionaries writing the Declaration of Independence to be sent to England. Suck my dick. Basically, they kind of paraphrased it with a lot of words, but basically, yes. They could have just did this. It would have been shorter, you know? Walking through long grass in movies. Beautiful, romantic, very relaxed, and then versus walking through long grass in real life. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, too many, and probably on the backside too. You have at least like 15 or 20 ticks on your leg, and you better hope they didn't get between your socks and crawl up your leg. You will find them eventually, I hope, but good luck. Good luck. Me, when I was a kid getting high grades, versus me now failing life. That's what I mean. Life's just always more complicated. Because as a kid, you're just super excited. And you think it's just gonna be fun, because no one really tells you what to do anymore. Or at least that's what you think. But you kind of get to choose more who to spend time with when you grow up, so there's that. But what happened? My god. I keep forgetting how old these movies are, and then keep being surprised by how old the actors are getting, which is normal, of course, but wow. And they can clearly see you with headphones on, and they're still trying to have a conversation with you. I don't get this. Why do people still do this? Listen. And it's always like the most useless conversation. Like if someone like actually wants something from you, and it's like pretty urgent. Like if they really need an answer from you on something, or like just a quick answer, which is urgent. Fine. But most of the time, it's just like small talk, or because they're bored and want to chat. And it's just annoying. Oh my god, why does this happen so often? And like my headphones at the gym are, like I have in-ears, but they're pretty noise cancelling. so I don't hear shit. I can see you talking to me, and depending on my mood, I may ignore it. And then if I run across you later, I'm hoping you won't bring it up. But then again, I don't know too many people at my gym, so it's usually not an issue. When you wake up at 4 AM with a mouth so dry that tap water tastes like a kiss from the Holy Spirit himself. Y'all, why don't you keep a glass of water or like a bottle of water next to your bed? What are you doing? As if you feel like getting up in the middle of the night to get that tap water. Just keep... What? I can't sleep if I don't have my water bottle next to me because I'm worried I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and then we'll have to try to find it. Which is why it's always in the same place. What are you doing? What are you doing? Me being sad because I'm unproductive. Me being unproductive because I'm sad. I think we were over this in the last video actually with the whole cleaning up your room will clear your mind situation, but then if you're like sad or depressed, that kind of becomes harder. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned being depressed with this picture, but listen, put the gun away. It's okay to be sad about it, but it's also not gonna help, you know? Friend, don't post that. You're just gonna stir the pot. Mean. I mean, honestly, I feel like this is a lot of people. On social media in general. Maybe it's just Twitter in a nutshell. But I think it's just every social media. Some people, and it's probably fewer people than it actually seems like, but some people just like causing drama. You know? So honestly, if you don't want someone doing this, just unfollow them. If you like it because you like the drama, then follow them. You know? Defeated an evil genius to protect the environment. Defeated a giant dragon to protect his kingdom. Defeated a galactic scale god for some cake. Can we blame him though? I don't think we can blame Kirby for wanting some cake. Because honestly, if you have to defeat a galactic scale god, you know the cake's gonna be good. You know? Coffee dad. Just a dad who loves his coffee. Just make coffee. Brewing some coffee. A cup of coffee. Holding a coffee. Putting on coffee. Pouring a little coffee. Visiting my son's grave. How could I have let this happen? What? What happened, dude? Are you okay? Because there are a few things that coffee can't fix, for me at least, but that might be one of the things coffee can't fix. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of curious what happened. What happened, dude? My Wish.com Freddy Masks looks like he entered my dreams and has seen stuff he wasn't mentally equipped to deal with. The teeth, like the mask itself, like the rest of the face, okay, but the teeth, what? Honestly, I think this would probably be even more creepy. Like imagine that showing up in your dreams. That's interesting. Oh my god. People who have nothing to add to a stupid conversation. Stupid people. Why are you so quiet? It's the same as like saying to introverts like, oh, why are you so quiet? Like, you gotta step outside your comfort zone. I'm like, dude, maybe you should step out of that comfort zone. Come on. But it's so useless. It's so useless. People are so weird about it. Because honestly, like a lot of the time, people are having conversations and I don't care about the conversation because it's just small talk about the weather or a topic I really don't care about. Then I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit there and listen or not. But why would I need to engage in it? You know? Anyways, that was all the memes. I know this is probably actually a shorter one, but I wanted to make a short, fun, relatable one, not a calling us all out relatable one. You know, so I hope you had fun. I hope you had something to drink. And I will see you in 3 days to remind you again.